this is depressing. I never thought this day would come where the great Akira Toriyama is now dead. Yeah. I really did not expect something like this to happen. Jesus Christ, man. He was literally so influential, so everything. Most series wouldn't even exist without Akira Toriyama. So that's most anime series at least. A lot of things wouldn't exist without Akira Toriyama. So many things was inspired by Dragon Ball Z and anime like Naruto, One Piece. Those things were big hits, man. And they wouldn't exist without something like Dragon Ball Z. Inspirations like with Naruto wore or Naruto look, you know, that was all inspired by like Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan, the orange jumpsuit, which was Goku, orange blue, that iconic look. None of that would exist without Akira Toriyama. So this is definitely a big day for a lot of fans of all types of arts, not just anime. Because Dragon Ball Z is so influential.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get it.
Okay, chill.
The creator of Dragon Ball, one of the most influential and best-selling Japanese comics, has died at the age of 68. Akira Toriyama was 68. An official statement said he'd suffered a blood clot on the brain. Dragon Ball was
A fucking blood clot.
40 years ago. It became a huge hit worldwide, spawning cartoons, films, and video games. The series features a boy who collects magical balls containing dragons to defend the world from evil enemies. The studio said he was working on several projects when he died. Well, for more on this, let's speak to Dr. Raina Dennison, a professor in film and digital arts at the University of Bristol. Tell us about the legacy that he leaves behind.
Akira Toriyama is one of the most influential manga artists that there has ever been. He's influenced a whole genre of manga in Japan, known as shonen manga or boys manga, which is the most popular in Japan and around the world, influencing creators of shows and manga like Naruto and One Piece, of course, as well as being someone who has influenced everything from art exhibitions through to protests in places like South America. He's a huge influential figure within this field.
That's crazy, man. I remember, I think the first time I remember watching Dragon Ball was as a kid, and then most people probably have this experience on fucking Toonami. And I don't think this was the first, but it was Teen Gohan. This is like a very big memory that I had. Is Teen Gohan Super Saiyan 2 fighting Cell, and holy shit, was that the coolest thing ever. I still remember Teen Gohan changing into Super Saiyan 2. So yeah. That felt insane when Android 16 died and was killed, and Gohan just snapped. It just showed another side of a sweet character who didn't want to hurt anybody, but has this like deep down rage in him. Really beautifully written. And then I also remember my dad, I believe it was my dad, buying the original Dragon Ball like DVD set as a kid, like 2007. And I would just watch that on repeat. Literally watch it on repeat. Like it was my job. Probably because it was so funny and so goofy compared to what Dragon Ball Z was. But that's just how long Dragon Ball has been such a big thing. Because even when I obviously was a kid, I'm still fucking young as shit. In my early 20s. Dragon Ball has existed for like 20 years. Since like 1980s. So it has spanned a long time across history, a long time across fandoms. It gave way to a lot of new anime that was created Naruto existed before I was born. Kind of crazy when you think about it. And Naruto was very heavily inspired by Dragon Ball Z. I mean, literally, Naruto has a fucking blue orb in his in his hand. He has a blue orb in his fucking hand that he uses to attack people, similar to this guy right here, Goku. So orange jumpsuit, blue shirt, orange, orange and blue and shit. So in One Piece, I don't really watch One Piece, but One Piece took a lot of inspiration too for character design and everything. I think Oda even said something about this. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Here we are. Okay. So this is from the creator of One Piece. It's too early. The hole is too big. The thought of never seeing you again fills me with sadness. I've admired you so much since I was a child, and I even remember the day when you called me by name for the first time. I also miss the day when I had a great time with Mr. Kishimoto on the way home from the day when he used the word friend for us. Talk about the creator of Naruto. Oh my god, Mr. Kishimoto. He was one of the people who took the baton from an era when reading manga would make you stupid. He created an era where both adults and children read and enjoy manga. He showed us the dream that manga can do things like this and that. We can go to the world. He gave it to me. It was like watching a hero push forward. The excitement he experienced when he serialized Dragon Ball is probably rooted in the childhoods of creators who are active in all industries, not just manga artists. That existence is a great tree for manga artists of my generation who have stood on the same stage. The closer I got to Toriyama's works, the more I realized that they had a greater presence, almost scary. But I'm just happy to see the easygoing man himself again, because we love Toriyama Sensei on a blood level. I would like to express my respect and gratitude to the world of creativity left behind by Professor Toriyama, and pray for his repose and peace. I hope the heaven will be a pleasant world, just as you envisioned it. Jesus, that was beautiful. And Kishimoto, oh, this is Kishimoto. Oh my god. I didn't even know Kishimoto did this. This is awesome. This is crazy. Honestly, I don't know what to write or how to write about something so sudden. However, for now, I would like to express my thoughts and feelings to Toriyama Sensei, something I wish he would have asked me someday. I grew up with Dr. Slump in the lower grades of elementary school, and Dragon Ball in the upper grades, and it was natural for me to have his manga next to me as a part of my life. Even if I had a bad experience, watching Dragon Ball every week made me forget about it. It was a relief for me, a country boy who had nothing, because Dragon Ball was really fun. It was when I was a university student, suddenly the Dragon Ball that had been a part of my life for so many years ended. Jesus. I felt an incredible sense of loss and didn't know what to look forward to. But at the same time, it was also an opportunity for me to truly understand the greatness of the teacher who created Dragon Ball. I also want to create works like yours. I want to be like my teacher. As I followed in my teacher's footsteps and aspired to become a manga artist, that feeling of loss began to disappear because making comics was fun. I was able to find new fun by following my teacher. My teacher has always been my guide. I admired it. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I would like to express my gratitude to the teacher for me. He was the god of salvation and the god of manga. When we met for the first time, I was so nervous that I couldn't say a word. However, after meeting him many times at the Tezuka Prize Screening Committee, we became able to talk. As Dragon Ball children, I and Mr. Oda went back to being children again. And when we talked excitedly about how much Dragon Ball was fun, as if we were competing with each other, I forgot how he looked a little embarrassed and smiled at me. I can't. Kishimoto's so fucking funny. I have just received the news of his death of my teacher. I feel an even greater sense of loss than when Dragon Ball ended. I still don't know how to deal with the hole in my heart. Now I can't even read my favorite Dragon Ball. I don't feel like I've been able to properly write the sentence that I want to convey to my teacher. Everyone around the world was still looking forward to seeing your work. Dragon Ball's one wish really comes true. I'm sorry. Maybe that's selfish, but it's sad, Sensei. Thank you, Akira Toriyama Sensei, for all of your enjoyable works over the past 45 years. And thank you very much for your hard work. We are sure that the remaining family members are still deeply hurt. Please take care of yourself. I pray that Mr. Akira Toriyama rests in peace. Wow. That was beautiful. Jesus Christ. Naruto's my favorite show ever to exist. Even more than Dragon Ball, so I can only imagine, you know, I see almost Kishimoto like Akira Toriyama. And I know Kishimoto sees Akira Toriyama as Akira Toriyama. Everyone does. And he probably is really sad. Wow. Okay, but you know what's crazy about this? It's a sad situation. Like, I never knew this until until today. But when Dragon Ball would drop, like, this is so crazy. And like, this is how influential Dragon Ball really is, you know? When Dragon Ball would drop, like, the cartel would stop activity. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, what? Like, the Mexican cartel literally had lower crime rates when, like, new episodes of Dragon Ball Z was dropped. Like, I never knew this. Like, what the actual fuck? Jesus Christ. Dragon Ball has left lasting impact on... Okay, how can I get to the good stuff? Like, the cards... What? Like, this is a crime organization. Like, heavy drug dealing, heavy killing, murders, assassinations. Like, what the hell? How the hell does, like, a show like Dragon Ball stop fucking murderers, killers, all types of people, honestly, from just saying, hey, the show just got good, alright? Drop everything, let's watch Dragon Ball Z. That's insane. Like, what the hell? The kind of strange case occurs when the popular meme that occasionally makes the rounds among Dragon Ball fans that states, whenever new Dragon Ball content is released, cartel activity drops significantly for 2 days. This is the most popular version of the meme, though fans have spread this quasi-fact throughout the internet in various forms as though it's were indisputable truth. There are several factors at play when deciding whether a statement like this is true, and unfortunately most of them don't check out. Okay, never mind, I'm stupid. It doesn't, never mind. This is okay. It was a quasi fucking fake ass lie. But still, I think in South America, Dragon Ball Z is in Latin America, yeah. Dragon Ball Z is like one of the most popular things to ever exist, so I can imagine how that affects people. Context of it means keeping kids off the streets. I guess like it helps by like taking kids off the street, so it won't like, you know, it gives them a way out, a way to vent. But yeah, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Rest in power, the greatest of all time. Someone who went on to inspire multiple people. Very talented. Rest in peace.